Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike. Hope you're all having a great new comic book day. This is my weekly pickup, new comics for 6/30/2021, June 30th, huh? Man, what a great day, new comic book day. It was a big week, not as big as I thought it was. Because I make a list like 2 weeks out. Y'all seen, I do the notebooks, I would like to state that there was a lot of books that said they were going to come out, a lot of independent and indie, because I think there is a difference between indies and independent. Like I would say Antarctic Press, I would really consider independent. Stuff like Scout Comics, Bad Press. To me, they're kind of a little bigger than independent now, especially how popular they are, how you can find them in every shop. To me, that's not really independent anymore. Okay, so enough of mine. Anyways, so there were a couple books that were supposed to come out, but I've been informed that they were pushed back till next week. But God Killer #1 is a book that I'm looking forward to. A big one that I'm really looking forward to is Tales Told in Techno Horror. It's done by Scout Comics in their Black Caravan title. Another one is Teether, like Teether, #1. But for some reason those three got pushed back. And they said next week. Everything else did come out. I will say I picked up, because it was a short week, I was able to, mix and match. So for some of you fans, you're going to be surprised, because I picked up, some other stuff. So I actually got a FOC variant for a big book that I'm excited for, but this is Red Room, issue #2. This is, for y'all who don't know, this is the second book. It is a black and white title. It's Ed Piskor. I don't know if I'm supposed to know that name, but I really did love the first book. Spoilers or discretion or however you want to take it, but it is a very graphic book. I want to say that in the first 3 pages, specifically in the first book, were full of rainbows and unicorns and yeah. But so I'm pretty sure this is gonna follow suit. I know a little bit about this. We're following another one of the Red Room contestants that they had set up in the first book, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And the fact that I got a FOC variant, Mike never does that. They got a box full of like ratios, and I don't just have the money for that, but I did have a little more money, so I mean $6.99 wasn't out of the realm for me. I think it's a $3.99 book regularly. I did go kind of big on this one because I didn't think they were going to get a lot of different variants, but they actually had like I think 5. And I know a lot of people are talking about this, and for good reason. I'm excited for this book, but I got the BarBaric from I think it's Image. No, it's Vault. It's Vault Comics. Sorry, it's Vault Comics issue #1. It comes in this Mylar because supposedly this specific issue is very graphic. I think it's called the Undressed variant. So, I mean, when I do the review, maybe I will show it off depending on what's in there. I'm hoping it's just a lot of excessive violence, maybe with some booby, meat. I don't know. But BarBaric #1. I also did pick up another variant. They only had 2 copies of this. I don't know why they'd only got 2 of them. So I went ahead and, a lot of the covers I really was into. A talking axe with the Barbarian, yeah, come on. So I went with that one. I did like the skull with the lights. I don't know about the girl. She looks okay. Actually, I think she's kind of the worst part of the picture. I like everything else that's going on, especially the lettering, the horns. Enough about that. A title that I have been reading and so far I've been liking, but I don't hear anybody talk about it. But another one from Vault Comics, WitchBlood, and this is issue #4. I'm waiting until I get like the 5th issue so I can do like a set story review on it. But so far I am enjoying it. A book that I've wanted to pick up my whole life, but it's one of those stories where it is a massive story, and to just pick it up anywhere and try and figure it out, I assume it would be hard. So I picked up IDW, and that's kind of a major first for me. I don't think I picked up an IDW book for myself in forever. But Usagi YoJimbo, Issue number 1. This is Dragon Bellow Conspiracy, or Dragon Bellow Conspiracy by Stan Sakai. I've always wanted to read Usagi Jimbo. I'm a big fan of animal-looking, humanoid figures. Mossflower, Redwall, if you know those books, man, I'm a big fan of those. I think his name is Brian Jocks is the author. Next up, a book that was spec'd on by Dank Comics. If y'all have not checked him out, check out Dank Comics. Of course, most of us know Dank, love Dank, but made in Korea. Issue number 2 from Image Comics. Really looking forward to it. The first issue was just amazing. I mean, the last couple pages were pretty good. Alright, so, I mean, I buy a lot of their older stuff, but I haven't really been picking up a lot of their newer stuff for me. Now, I buy Marvel all the time. I have been with Aliens, specifically this one. I picked up Beta Ray Bill number 4. I've been enjoying this. I love the art. I love the full panels. I mean, it's good. I have been picking up Silk. This one, I was going to pick up a Spider-Man, y'all fans out there, but right now they're doing the Chameleon Conspiracy, and I'm not really a big Chameleon fan to begin with. I think he's one of his, he's not one of the weakest of Spider-Man's foes, but he's not, for me, he's not a class villain. But I did pick up, and I like the idea of this, and I went with the design variant, but it is the United States of Captain America, and it's the first appearance of Aaron Fisher, the Captain America of the railways. Supposedly he's like a guardian of homeless people and stuff like that. So, I mean, why not? I had a little extra money, and maybe. Next up, I told Simple Simon, and I've been really interested in this series, and I passed it up, and I kept seeing art from it. It just looks interesting. If you've ever seen the cover or if you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. But the way they draw her from the series. But I picked up Karmen number 1. It is the sketch variant, and it's the only copy they have. It is a first printing, and it's been there forever. And I kept passing it up, so this time I was like, screw it, I'm gonna finally get it. I probably won't be able to get the other issues because this is the only one they have, and I think they're already like in the 5th issue or something like that. Last but not least, all the new stuff, but that was pretty much everything. I mean, this didn't come out this week, but everything else did. Like I said, they were missing those other, I think, 3 books that I would have got, but so I ended up getting Cap and just Cap and Karmen were the 2 extra. They did drop a free Marvel previews that showcases a lot of the books that are about to come out. I did flip through the DC Connect one, and man, they've got some good stuff on the horizon. So I'm pretty sure Marvel does. I have seen some of Marvel, like I think they're doing another Carnage series. I'm looking forward to that, and a big Spider-Man one. I'm hoping to get back on Spider-Man's train. I would like to. So right next door I got Half Price Books and dollar bins, baby. This is a book that I had before. I really enjoyed this event. This is probably one of the, besides 90 events, I read Age of Apocalypse. I think it was the Extinction Saga. A bunch of the 90s actual events that happened within Marvel. And then we got to the 2000s and stuff, and they started doing the Ultimates and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I kind of shied away from that. So I didn't really read, I read House of M in trade paperback. I read Civil War, Avengers vs. X-Men, all that in trade paperback. But due to the event, the last time I really was collecting Marvel was this event. And I actually went hard. I had all the tie-ins. I hate that Silk's first appearance was in the series, because now it's I would just I love the series. I love a lot of the art. Come on, man, it had everybody. We got Moon Knight and Ghost Rider, and all after trying to figure out who killed Watu. It was really good. So I picked up Original Sins number 1. I was so happy to find it. I always find issue 5 or issue 3 or the throwaway issues. So it was kind of cool, and I got it half price. All the rest of these are $1 or less. but I ended up getting a big fan of the Age of Apocalypse, and I only have 2 issues so far. I think it was the Weapon X. So I picked up Factor X, number 1, as a direct edition. I mean, but these are really clean, you know, like somebody sold their collection. Thank, you know, I mean, bad days, but thank you. So I picked up, and I kind of, after the event and recently thinking about it, if I'm going to start picking up Marvel, I mean, I read a lot of that stuff, like Spider-Man, you know, 300 to, you know, maybe, you know, 2015, I think Superior Spider-Man is where I stopped. You know, X-Men, Fantastic Four, something like that. So I kind of decided this time around I'm going to buy the stuff that I wasn't into before. So I wasn't a big Excalibur fan. So I've been picking up Excalibur. And it's not that I wasn't a fan, I never read their comic. I never picked it up. So I'm kind of going to pick up, you know, cool looking, you know, right now it's just covers. I only have, I think, Excalibur number 1. So we're going to go from there. But I found number 23, a direct edition, and I mean, come on, that's just a badass. I mean, it is an homage cover. It's, I think, Days of Future Past. Cool. I got Factor X number 2, direct edition, another clean copy. I think this one has a little bit of scuffing at the top, but what comic doesn't? I don't know about this comic, I just really like the cover. I do like Doctor Doom, and growing up I was a big Fantastic Four fan. I can't say modern Fantastic Four I'm not a big fan of, but I just don't know. I like you know, Reed Richards and Sue's son, and I think his name is Ben. Don't kill me. But bad with names. Anyways, I got Fantastic Four. This is Marvel 4 Universe issue number 406. I'm assuming this is just regular Fantastic Four's line, or run, however you want to say that. But I like that cover. It was a cool cover, classic Doom. You know, it's a direct edition. It's pretty clean. It's got like one little scuff that I could, you know, again, I don't know if these are worth money. I mean, it's a cover buy. It's old Marvel that I don't have. Just like this one. I don't know if it's worth money. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxies, but so I went ahead and found this one. It's not a direct, it's just a regular edition, but I do like Dormammu. I'm hoping we get to see more of him in the MCU, and I thought that was a cool cover, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy in the grip of Dormammu. I like Dormammu. Last but not least, I ended up picking up Ghost Rider number 41, Road to Vengeance, The Missing Link, in this hot neon orange. Why not? I like Ghost Rider. It's another, I've owned a lot of Ghost Rider. I can't really remember reading it consecutively all the way through, so that's another reason I'm picking up Ghost Rider. I did own a lot of Ghost Rider before, but I didn't really read a lot of it. So when I try and do classic pickups, I am going to start picking up stuff that I didn't read, because Guardians of the Galaxy I did not. A bunch of the stuff I did not. Okay, but that's the pickup. I also got this little sticker for my comic boxes. I'm a gamer fan too, big Mario fan. Shout out to Super Mario. But I hope y'all have a great day, man. Y'all go get some comics. There's all kind of stuff that came out. I mean, I had so many choices to spend the extra money, so it was kind of nice. For me, it was kind of a light week. Y'all know I'm a big DC guy, but I'm also a big, I mean, I pick up a little bit of everything. And a lot of that is for y'all, and a lot of that's for me. I love stories. I got the reviews. I will mix them up again because DC only got the 2 books. So I'm kind of gonna, you know, split these books with the DCs and just do a part 1 and part 2. So you don't have to listen to me drone and talk for like 30 minutes. Yeah, I know y'all don't like hearing me talk. No, maybe y'all do. I hope y'all do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I've been dropping videos like every day. For some of y'all, I apologize. I know it's a lot to take in. It's so much evil in the world. No, I'm playing. Y'all have a great day. You know, go out there and get them comics. Just, you know, be kind. Hey, maybe open a door for somebody. Say hi to somebody that you wouldn't normally say hi to. You know, check out their reaction. You might get a really good one. I love opening the door, holding the door for people, or opening the door. I love when people start taking off, running towards the door, and I tell them, nah, take your time, you know. I'm usually not in a hurry. Kind of live my life like that. But y'all have a great one, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye, y'all.